Howdy, folks. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. I am back in the saddle, so to speak. I only sleep about 4 hours a night now. I spent 5 weeks sleeping in a recliner, and now I'm back in my bed, but only about 4 hours. I've been up since 2 a.m. So, hey, let's talk about S-189. I, by accident, forgot this boat, and one of the people in the community actually pointed out that I forgot this boat at the tier 8, so I backtracked into doing a bit. Is she still a good boat? Flat out. I was playing her in co-op and random and whatnot. And one quick note, anyone else noticing on WoW's stats that, like, this boat shows I played the boat once. I've played this boat like a couple dozen times already, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the stats are wrong. So, I do like the boat. This is still one of my top 3 favorite boats, I think, or top 4. I'll say top 3. It's phenomenal in co-op. This is a game I'm featuring right now. I did like 50, 60, 70,000 damage. It was amazing, all in like a few minutes. But it's a good boat. She's got 4 torpedoes in the front, 2 in the back. The ping's okay. The non-ping torpedoes are phenomenal for broadside. But let's get into it. First of all, let's look at the boat. First of all, you can see she's got lots of armor. I'm kidding. She's paper mache. Don't get hit. Survivability, pretty low at 14 too. I mean, pretty low. Sonar, 1 ping, 9.5 seconds. First ping lasts 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Second only lasts 30 seconds. It's the only submarine that does that. So be very careful when you do your pings, because, hey, it sucks. I'll talk about torpedoes in a bit. Dive capacity, she's got over 3.5 minutes of air, so it's not bad. But look at the recharge, 0.88 to 1 unit, so she's a slow recharge. Movability on the surface, 31.5 knots. 2-point rudder shift, that's phenomenally good. Underwater, she still does 22.1 because she's a nuke boat. I'm just kidding, she's diesel. And the 3.2 meters per second diving is not true, that's still broken. 5.5 detectability on the surface, that is outstanding. And her detectability at air, I believe, is 2 kilometers. Yes, it is 2 kilometers. Outstanding. Equipment, you guys know me, I take main armor modification. I take engine protection, you're going to get hit. I do take dive capacity to help out recharge the batteries. I do take steering gear to help out, and I do take, obviously, reinforced bulkhead. It's a thing you have to do. Let's talk torpedoes. Acoustic, 61 second reload, only 9 kilometers, not bad. Only 5,100 damage and 65 knots seen, and 1.7 when she spotted. Look at the damage on these ones. They're over 16,000 and they're 12.3 kilometers, 74 knots, but they're seen by the moon. You only get 3 heals. This is a hydrophone ship consuming lasts 1 second. I use it before I come to the surface to make sure there's no DDs around me. The range is it's awesome at 7 kilometers. And of course, you've got submarine radar. It's like the U-boats. It's 9 kilometers. Really long cooldown, but it's phenomenal. Here's the flags I take. Pretty much standard for me in subs. Exterior, it comes with the actual camo, the camo base camo that I took. So I just keep the camo. I don't pay for them anymore. Into commander skills, I do take liquidator because I want to see if I get a flooding chance. It does help. Now I get spotted because I'm pretty aggressive, so I take helmsman so I can dive and get the heck out of there quicker. I do take party targets. I want to know if people are targeting me. I do take preventive maintenance because you are going to get shot. That's a given. Consumables, this does enhance my consumables by 5%, and I get them back 15% quicker, so it does help that way. That's a really good perk. I do like watchful. It's very important to me. It's the best thing I can think of submarines. Now, if this one a bit differently, I do take improved battery efficiency because I do drain it and I do want to get it up as quick as humanly possible and recharge the batteries quickly because she is knocked down for that. And I do, of course, take Adrenaline Rush. So, what's the boat good at? I still hold true to the same thing I talked about last year. I did sub-month July of last year in 2023. Subs, you got to go with the flanks. Don't go up the middle. You're going to just get destroyed. Avoid Japanese and Italian cruisers because of the sub-consumable. Pay attention to what you're going against in submarines. I mean, it depends, but, U-boats still have the 9-kilometer consumable for sub-surveillance. But overall, she's good. She's got a good reload. This boat, I do a mixture of acoustic and non-acoustic, depending how the game's going and randoms and whatnot. If I can shoot somebody broadside, I'm going to use the non-acoustic torpedoes. But if I have to get in close like this, I'll use non-acoustic. But remember, there's that 3-kilometer penalty. It's not that you have to be 3 kilometers away from a ship. You literally have to have 3 kilometers of travel in the torpedoes before they actually have full damage. If not, they're reduced by 90%. That's that shotgunning penalty, and I kind of disagree with it, especially if you're closing in. But it is what it is. Overall, I still take the flanks with this boat. I still do donuts with this boat because it's got torpedoes in the rear, and I just sit there and hold off and spot for my team. Like I said, I use the T key there when I'm coming up to make sure there's no DDs around me. Other than that, I'll come up and surface. I will spend most of my time on the surface with this boat so my batteries don't drain all that bad, if you know what I mean. It's not too bad. Overall, it's a good boat. I still like this boat. I still think she does very well. The other trick I've been doing now, to be honest with you, with these boats is if I get spotted, I no longer run away. I dive, and then I turn towards the enemy. I do a 90-degree turn toward them, so I'm running parallel against them, get it farther away from them, make sure the boat doesn't have any hydro, British hydro, whatnot, things of that nature, but get down to the very bottom. As long as you don't get within 2 kilometers of the boat, even with hydro, you're still not getting spotted. At the end of the day, I dive and I go under the enemy. That's one thing I like about this boat. So it's fantastic. She's a bit of a brute still. I think she's good. So overall, I like it. I think it's great. So I'm going to go back to tier 10 boats, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this boat. If you guys have it, do you like it? Let me know in the comments down below. But overall, I think the only thing bad so far is the nerf on the shotgunning. So other than that, I think it's a good boat. I think the submarines are still good and still fun to play. But as always, take care, stay safe, and well, bye for now.